name is Monica, and I'm here today with one desire, and that desire is to open your eyes to the problems with our welfare system and how it's being abused on a daily basis. I work in the medical field, and I see how much the system is abused on a daily basis. According to Dr. Andrew Court, welfare does more harm than good. Do you know anyone that's on welfare? Do you know anybody that abuses the system? Well, I do, and it makes me angry. I know someone that has 6 kids, and he works just long enough every year to draw unemployment. And on his taxes, he gets a unearned income for each child that he has. Unearned income, that says it all right there. What is unearned income? I don't understand that one. I go to work every day. I leave my children at home, and I've worked my whole life because I was taught if you don't work, you don't eat. You earn with pride what you have. Today I want to persuade you to demand the government make drastic changes to our system. I believe we can make these changes by just making a few adjustments, like limiting the time a person is on welfare, limiting the children that you can have on Medicaid, and limiting the foods that a person can buy with their food stamps. According to USA Today, more than 50.1 million Americans collected welfare last year in some way or the other. The longer that a person stays on welfare, the likelihood of them staying on there. If you can, and one thing is that they are making more money by sitting at home. They make more money on a month by sitting at home and not working than most people make on a daily basis. That some states even pay their welfare participants more than the average U.S. teacher makes in a year. Now that we talked about how long a person can stay on Medicaid, let's talk about how many children they're allowed. I believe that you should only have 3 children on Medicaid, and in that time, maybe you could be taught a skill, and maybe we can help pay for those 3 children while you're going to school. But when that 5-year limitation is up, then you need to go to work. According to the Milken Institute School of Public Health, Medicaid pays for nearly half of all births in the United States. Southern states are the highest. Mississippi being at 60%. We pay for more than 60%. We as taxpayers pay for more than 60% of all babies born. Children that have been raised by a parent or parents that live off the welfare system tend to grow up and do the same thing. This is a generational trend that keeps our nation in debt. According to an article by Kenneth L. Gentry, Ph.D., being a worker in a grocery store at one point in his life, he constantly was hearing grumbling from shoppers who had to pinch their pennies to buy the groceries that was in their buggies. But the person in front of him had a basket full of stuff, had no worries. They had steak, cookies, candy, sodas, things that you and I can't afford to buy. But they had no worries. They just slid their EBT card. I believe there should be a list of approved foods that can be purchased, and that's not meaning steak. There are other options for your protein than steak. According to U.S. News, the direct correlation that the same states that are high in obesity are also the states that are high on welfare. With obesity comes many health problems such as heart problems, blood pressure problems, diabetes. And guess who foots those bills for those things? That would be the taxpayers. Wrapping up, I hope that I have convinced you all that we need a desperate change and that you demand the government make those changes. I hope I have persuaded you to get on board to a better welfare system. I hope to achieve this through putting limitations on how long a person can stay on welfare, 2, by how many children they may have on welfare, and 3, what items they can purchase on food stamps. As I've stated before, I work in the medical field and I see so much of the system being abused on a daily basis. Are you tired of footing the bill? Are you ready to see change that will better our state and even more our government? I believe we as working Americans can make these changes to the system, and this change would come with much needed accountability on our part and on the government's part, so that the people that really deserve help and need help get the help they need. Thank you for your time.